high above the hustle and bustle of these city streets, 4 of the world's greatest fibbers are about to challenge your common sense and intuition at the regular meeting of the New Liars Club. And now meet our newest members, Kate Barbuti, Jimmy Walker, Shannon Tweed, and the chairman of the membership committee, Mr. John Barber.
Thank you very much, folks. Thanks and welcome to the New Liars Club, the only show in television where the celebrities think the F word is fool them. And now our host, the man who is nobody's fool, a young bachelor who is nobody's, Eric.
Thank you. Nobody's what? Oh, I get it. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the New Liars Club.
Hello, Eric. Hello, everybody say hello to Eric.
Hi, Eric. Hey. Wait, do you want to borrow some money or what's the deal?
No, we don't need anything.
Okay.
Just want you to know that it's nice to be back, and it's nice to have such handsome people on that side, and it's a pleasure to be associated with this organization.
Oh,
okay. I'm
You
sorry.
see, they're up to their old tricks already. Welcome to the New Liars Club. You've met our long-winded celebrities over here. How you doing, gang?
Fine,
Let's
fine,
meet
fine,
our players for today. We'll start with you. You are? Who?
My name is Robert.
And what do you do, Robert?
I'm a construction worker.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah.
those are the guys that keep making those noises at me.
Yeah, me too, when I walk by.
When they stop making, then you should worry, Shannon. And next to Robert is?
My name's Judy, and I work for a corporate consulting firm, and it is related to advertising.
Oh, very important. And you are, sir?
I am Russ, and I am a person that's on permanent vacation.
I like that.
Being a retired public servant.
Okay, enjoy your vacation. And finally, we have...
Pat, and
Pat.
I'm a music teacher and songwriter.
Ooh, all right, interesting panel. Good luck to all you guys, and good to meet you. You know how to play the game, don't you? It's real simple to play the New Liars Club. An object or invention is placed in front of this group over here. Each one of our celebrities will tell a story about it, sometimes very wild. Your object, to find out, win prizes, spot the truth teller. We spot you 100 points to start off. There you go. You can bet half the amount up to 100 points per round. And we play 4 rounds here on the New Liars Club. If anybody gets all 4 rounds correct, they win fabulous stuff. Don't they, Ted? Tell us all about it, Ted.
You'll win the Omega computer sewing machine. Unsurpassed quality, versatility, and ease of operation. Omega offers the latest technology. Test sew an Omega, and you'll never settle for anything less. Omega, the sewer's dream.
Let me wish you good luck one more time. And without any due haste, we start with John Barber.
Well, see, this is the only one of its kind ever made. No, it's not what you think it is, Shannon.
It's not a porta potty.
No, it is not. It is not. What it is actually, Russell might be familiar with this because he's just a little older. Most people would think that spittoons come in just one piece. And for the younger audience, spittoon is guys who chew tobacco and they want to spit it away, and they made spittoons. This is called a ping spittoon. And the reason for that was that in a darkened club or a darkened tavern, a guy had to know that he didn't hit the floor or hit the side of the bar or the table, that he actually got his goober into the spittoon. And
If he didn't, did he go over and pick it up?
no, he just knew he would miss. But see, this has been banged around a lot from being in a lot of bar fights. But this goes on top here, and if this were absolutely symmetrical, if you would spit into this, and it would hit this, it would make a ping sound. Unfortunately, it's been banged around so it doesn't make the sound.
Come
But
on, John.
that's
Crying
exactly
out
what it is.
loud.
It
I've
is
never
a
heard
ping
such a
spittoon.
Such a ridiculous explanation of my life.
Yeah, Shannon.
Before they were electric, women had used facials, had facials. And what they used to do is put steaming hot water in here with herbs like chamomile or maybe sometimes lemon. And this would allow the steam to come up through a funnel-like shape so they could steam their face with towels over, get a facial.
And their face would go ping, I suppose.
No, but they'd have to wipe up all that goober inside.
Ooh, goober! I don't want to hear that word again. Ooh.
What this is,
black thing invented by my cousin. My cousin Junebug.
Junebug.
Yeah, June. What's wrong? Cousin Junebug came up with this because he used to work with my aunt.
Gizmo. Was he related to Gizmo?
Gizmo was not in this one. This cousin
I'm sorry.
Junebug and my other aunt Jemima, which was there. and what happened was, he would be in there, and my aunt would have to make these Caucasian people this pudding, you know, because they were in England at the time. They stopped off on their way over. And what happened was, they used to make the rice pudding and everything like that, and the Caucasian people said, we want a hole in the rice pudding or the pudding thing. So Cousin Gizmo came in with a little thing like this. You put your rice pudding here, bam! Cousin Gizmo came in with it, flip it over, hello, rice pudding, hole, mold, bun maker, everything.
Don't encourage
musical
him.
instrument for a rock band.
Nice.
In reality, what this is, now you people look bright enough, so they're having to believe, surely you haven't believed this nonsense here. This is nothing more than an ashtray from an old hotel that was wrecked. The hotel was in Portland, Oregon. It's very old. It's solid brass, and just take a look at it, and that's all it was.
What's the hole for, a big cigar?
No, this was put on there, and you take a look at it. It's an ashtray, and you would stuff your cigars,
It's an
your
ashtray.
cigarette, and
That's
to
what Pete
empty
says.
it, they do this and just dump it out. It's an ashtray. That's all.
All right,
it is.
those are the 4 stories. One, believe it or not, is true. Place your bets. Odds are even. This round 1-1. I'll remind everybody what our stars just told us. John said it's a spittoon. Shannon said it's a facial steamer. Jimmy said a rice pudding mold.
Ping rice pudding mold.
And Pete said it's an ashtray. All right, I'm going to start find out how you bet first of all. No, name goes underneath and the money goes on top. All right. By the way, do you know what the world's record for tobacco spitting is? 37 feet, 6.5 inches.
Wow.
I was there. I saw it in Mississippi a year ago.
How big was the gob?
The goober, I think, is technically. Anyway, Robert, how many points you betting? 30. 30. Judy.
A daring 30.
Russ says.
Look at Russ. He doesn't
50.
care. Yeah, Russ.
Pat, 40. Okay. The audience approves on the betting. Now, I never know what it is till I open this envelope. This is clearly... Oh. See, I know these things. 37.5 feet, right in there. Ping, it's a spittoon. John told the truth. Yeah, I'm looking for a bet on John. Robert, you bet on Jimmy. Have you ever had rice pudding with a hole in it?
Yes.
Judy bet on John. Way to go. Russ bet on Pete.
I've never seen this between that size.
No, either have I.
It's a small one.
40 on Pete. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
so
okay,
sorry.
round 1 is complete. We'll continue right after this. Welcome back to round 2 of the New Liars Club. Round 2, very similar to round 1, except now the odds are doubled, 2-1. All right, and we start this time with Pete Barbuti.
Hello, everybody, and sorry you were smart enough to get the last one, but you'll get this one. Russell, I hate to keep referring to you of your age. John did that. It's somewhat disrespectfully, I think, but before what we know today is tape recorders, there was such an item as a wire recorder. I don't know if you remember it, Russell. And the medium it used instead of an audio tape, which is about a 1/4 inch wide, they used wire as the medium.
Before my time.
Yeah, before your time. Yeah. About a year older than Fright. Anyway, this is a degausser. This, if you could feel it, it's very heavy. There's a magnet in it. Here, there's a magnet in it, and the wire was run through this device here, and it was used for erasing. Like today, they have what they call a bulk eraser for audio tapes. This is a degausser or bulk eraser for wire tapes. You can see how it flips over so it gets both sides of the tape. It's very old but very efficient. Worked very well.
I guess you heard it. This here, definitely a black thing, without a doubt, invented by my cousin Gizmo. Yeah. Now see, Gizmo came up, the Gizmo is on this. We have many black patterns. They're all registered in black land, but nothing in regular white land. So anyway, what happened was, in the old days, during the days when we were doing a lot of things, cutting and knifing and stuff like that, our blades would get a little dull. So we need to sharpen our blades. It's on the run, so you can do this while you're running down the street. Look at that. Sharpen right up there. Flip it over, flip it over, flip it over, flip it over, flip turn around, you run the other way, you got yourself a blade, you ready to go. It ain't nothing but a razor sharpener invented by Gizmo on the run, man. Beautiful, I love it.
Sharpen your blade, stab
Yow.
your friend, right?
Yow.
I just want to say that I want to sit beside Pete because John doesn't touch me enough. Okay.
Yeah, but then Jimmy doesn't get touched.
What this is it was used in the notions department of fabric stores, and it's used for measuring out 1 foot lots of ribbon. And it turn over every time a foot of ribbon comes out. And it would all be folded by the time it's all finished, folded into foot long, and you know, they clamp the ribbon and they sell you a ribbon so you don't have to fold it all up. Anyway, it's used in the notions department of stores.
A notions department. I always wondered what a notions department was. Now I know what it is.
I haven't got a notion.
Actually, Pete should have known what this was. It's a very, very simple device. In Andres Segovia's time, and Pete should know because Pete's an accomplished musician and an accomplished toucher. And Segovia used to have special guitar picks made, and they were made out of jade, originally made out of jade. And this was what he invented and developed to polish the jade guitar picks, and that's exactly what that is.
All right, Segovia's jade guitar pick polisher, says John. Those are the tales. Think about it quickly. Here's, place your bets over here. Here's what our stars just told us. Pete said it's a wire recorder, eraser, or degausser. I like the word degausser. Jimmy said a razor blade sharpener.
Or honer.
Or honer. Shannon said for measuring ribbon.
Or stuff.
Or stuff. John said a guitar pick polisher. All right, we're going to start with you, Robert. How many points you betting?
20.
Judy says
Why not?
40.
Look at Judy. Watch Russell. Watch Russ. Look at
10.
Russ back.
Playing it safe. Pat says 20. All right. I think I know what this one is. It looks to me like you could put a razor blade in there. That's my bet. Let's see if I'm right for a change. It is a blade sharpener. Not bad for me. We're looking for a vote on Jimmy. Jimmy told the story. Robert, you're applauding. Will you applaud if I find Jimmy's name behind her? I find Shannon. The notion department. Okay, Judy, who was right last time, bet 40 on Jimmy. She's right again. Russ, bet 10 on Jimmy. Pat, will I find Jimmy? No, I find Shannon. I'm sorry. We're at the halfway mark here. We will take a break and continue this party when you come back.
Welcome back to the show. Marty's Antiques in Steveston, BC sent in this little contraption
It's
to
like
us,
a
gang.
spit for pigeons.
Oh, my goodness.
Pigeon spit.
Pigeon gob.
I don't know, John. It's that's a mysterious. For winding up something, something goes through the bottom and around.
Ribbon
that thing,
winder.
obviously.
Well, you two guys are close. Actually, it's a bandage winder. After you've cooked the pigeon, you want to wrap it up.
Bandages.
That's what it is.
Let's play round 3 here on the New Liars Club. Round 3, the odds are now 5-1. Judy, you're 2 right in a row. Go for 2 more, and you got that bonus. And we start this time with John, who's holding something very unusual in his hand there.
Well, it's unusual. It's not unusual looking. It's not unusual by its shape, but it's unusual in its application. And that's one of the things that I really enjoy about this show is because we get to learn a lot of things too. And this was new to all of us and quite interesting. In the Eskimo culture, the word is Inuit, which means real people. In the Eskimo or Inuit culture, if a man stays over at another man's igloo, he is required by custom to accept the favors of the host's wife. You knew that, Judy? Yes, it's okay. Now, okay, Judy. Now
He does that at her house too.
These are ice cream.
Now, do you want to play?
Hold it. Okay, now, this is hard to believe, but if 3 men stay over, if 3 men stay over, the husband is not going to be that generous with his wife's favors. So they have
Did
this.
you cut their thing off?
They have this. They have this made from a walrus rib. And it's got a little hole in here. So first of all, you've heard in Anglo culture it's spin the bottle. Well, this is spin the boner. Okay. Now, whoever ends up with this raw hole, whoever ends up. Wait a minute. Whoever ends up, Judy, with the walrus rib has to wear it around his waist so that when he walks into the igloo,
It bobs up and down.
the wife does not have to be told with whom she is doing the favors, and it is rude to decline the wife's favors in the Inuit culture.
Tell me something. That's hanging there. Doesn't that get in the
Oh,
way?
yeah. All right.
It's instead of.
Shannon, I'm counting on you, strangely, for some class now here.
I've never been known to have any of that. Okay, this is, it is Eskimo.
Okay, we got to move. We got to move quickly before the authorities get to
It's used for
us.
carving blubber off whale hide, is what it's for. It's made of soapstone, not ivory, and it's used for carving the blubber off whale hide.
Okay, Jimmy.
What do you think?
Well,
He doesn't.
my hands are frostbite, so I'm just leaving the igloo. But anyway, what this is, you can see.
Gizmo had one of those.
This is absolutely true. No, my great-great-great-grand-cousin Bubba used to make this. It's absolutely true. And you should go out and hunt the elephant. And all it is a ivory ornament that got sliced down into a knife. It was kind of indignious to our indignious. That's a good word. I'll keep that in. It's
Close, too,
indignious.
yeah.
And it's an ivory ornament, knifeful thing.
So it's a knife ornament that's indignious.
Indignious of the ivory black culture.
Okay. If you've ever seen movies of Eskimos carving ice blocks to make their homes, known as an igloo, this is the knife that they carve them with. It's a very small handle, and they go and they carve ice blocks out of this, and they build an igloo. So it is in reality, don't change my wording, Eric, it is an ice block carver.
Ice block carver, that's what he says. Place your bets. He may be right. The other three may be right. Here are the stories we just heard. We got to make some time here. John said it's an Inuit favor thing. Okay. Shannon said a whale blubber slicer. Jimmy said an ivory ornament, and Pete said a snow slicer.
Oh, I didn't
type
say
deal.
that at all, but that's okay.
Okay. Robert, how many points you bet?
20.
20. Judy,
a daring
40. Russell, 20. Pat, 20. Okay. I'm not even going to guess on this one. I would.
Take a guess, Eric. Take a guess.
Blubber. It cuts blubber.
Okay.
No, it's an Inuit snow slicer, which means Pete was telling the truth. Pete was telling the truth. Robert, you can win 100 points if you said Pete. No. At least you're consistent. Judy, 2 right in a row. Did you bet on Pete? You did. 3 right in a row. Russ, bet on Pete.
I got you right this time, Pete.
Pat, bet on Shannon. Oh. We're going to play the art corner when we come back. I'm not leaving. Neither should you. Welcome back to the new Liars Club. Ready to play round 4 here. Boy, what a game we got going. Judy's leading with 410, then Russ with 170, then Robert with 30, and Pat bringing up the rear with 20. But don't worry, it's 10-to-1 odds this time. Anybody can win. And in the unlikely event of a tie, the prize will go to the tied player who bets the most in this particular round. With that in mind, you've got 3 right in a row. Go for another one, win that bonus, Judy. Spin the wheel. Let's find out what's in today's art corner. We want to know the name of this painting. A name of this painting, and John will start.
Well, the wonderful thing about this, it proves that artists can even be colorblind. When an artist does something wonderful once, they like to do it a second time, and a third time, and a fourth time. And sadly, I have not seen the first 2, and I hope not to see the 4th, but this is the 3rd one in this series, and it's called simply Lotus Series number 3.
Lotus.
It should be number 2, but
Lotus Series 2.5 possibly. He said
The nice
3.
thing about art is you can do anything you want with it.
Sure.
This is, I don't know if you can see it. I can see it. That's what counts. There's the bird, bluebird, see? Sitting on, it's obviously flowers. I don't know if they're lotuses, but they're flowers. It's called, for unknown reasons, Bird on a Wire.
Bird on a Wire. That was a Leonard Cohen song, I believe, wasn't it? Bird on a Wire.
Well, let me just get the paint on the right side. Now we got something. This here is simply entitled, look at this thing. No doubt about it, it's very, you can see a little violence, a little craziness happening there. It's obvious. Armageddon. Thank you. Please.
Well, it's obvious. It's obvious, Armageddon.
Armageddon Series 3. You can see all the deep, dark, sinister colors in here, all you people, and the way they're clashing together and so forth. And this is simply called Nightmare. It is the personification of the artist's nightmare that had one night. You occasionally dream in color in this, and it's called Nightmares. No big deal.
Speaking of nightmares, if Judy gets one right, our producer will have a nightmare. Place your bets over here. Good luck, 10-1. Here's what the stars just told us. John said it was Lotus, Series 3. Shannon said Bird on a Wire. Jimmy said Armageddon, and Pete said Nightmare. We're going to start with you, Robert. How many points you betting?
30.
The whole shebang. I like that. All right. Judy's betting.
I'm scared.
You're scared. 20. Russ isn't scared. He goes 90. Pat's betting everything. Okay. Okay. The title of that painting is Lotus, Series 3. John was telling the truth. Dale, I'm going to start way down here. Pat, if you bet on John, you got 200. You zip up, you bet on Pete. I'm sorry. Let's come over here to Robert, who will have 330 points. If he bet on John, he bet on Pete. Too late. Oh. Russ, I'm going to go to you. Right now, you're in second place. If you're right, you will zip into first place. You bet on Shannon. I'm sorry. Judy, you've had 3 right in a row. One more and you win the bonus. Get it right, you win the game. Did you bet on John? You bet on Pete. You're wrong. You didn't get that. However, you still win the game. Judy's our winner. What did she win? I want to know.
You have won a luxurious sun and fun houseboat vacation on the beautiful Shuswap Lake in British Columbia. You and your guests will enjoy all the comforts of home while taking in the clean mountain air, crystal waters, and wilderness adventure. Experience the ultimate vacation with Sun and Fun Houseboat Charter.
We're off to a tobacco spinning championship. See you next time in the New Liars Club. Hey, way to go. Yeah. Good job.
While in Vancouver, guests of the New Liars Club stay at the centrally located Sheraton Inn Plaza 500, where beautifully appointed guest rooms overlook spectacular views of city and mountains. Catering provided by Sears Catering. Let their experts help plan your next party. Call Sears Catering in the Vancouver area. Each of our party contestants will receive a selection of fine gifts from Aussie Mineral Water, natural mineral water with pure fruit juices, the real taste of Australia. Gold pressed muesli bars from Australia, the nutritional family snack in 5 delicious varieties. Quest vitamins available in better health and nutritional centers everywhere. Quest is quality worldwide. And Parfume Bic, the little French perfume that goes everywhere. Put Paris in your pocket with Parfume Bic for men and women. Hair styled by Avant-Garde. Ground transportation provided by Star Limousine Service.